Hello there everybody, your Nan's favourite Adam Cleary here, and if you're anything like me, i.e. a bit of a nerd, you've wondered at length how exactly Marvel are going to introduce mutants into the MCU when they inevitably eventually do. Well, I have news. Wow, we haven't got a jingle for this channel, do we? Make a jingle. Come on, let's play about a bit. Make a jingle.
It's news time with Adam Cleary. Enjoy the news. News enjoying people.
Alright, so a little bit of scene setting for you. Disney's impending purchase of most of Fox's properties is now very close. This will give them the rights to produce things like the Fantastic Four, The Simpsons, for example, but also the entire X-Men universe. Now, we have been here before, of course. Marvel picked up the rights to use Spider-Man and just dropped him right into the middle of Phase 3. They were able to explain this, though, because he's very young, he's just got his powers, if people had their eyes on him anyway, it made a lot of sense. But the X-Men are a different prospect entirely, though. In the comics and, indeed, the Fox movies, the X-gene is something that is in millions and millions of people, and these powers are not being contained, so we would have noticed something like that. Now, there have been some bits of groundwork laid for them already, most notably in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they all fit into the category of, here's a thing, a very tenuous thing that could be even more tenuously used to explain the arrival of mutants somewhere in the future, not, here are mutants, which is kind of what you want. So the question is, when Marvel does finally get the ability to introduce mutants into the MCU, how will they do it? Well, a complete retcon would be underwhelming and a bit insulting to the audience, and an alternate timeline where it never actually crosses over would stop them doing X-Men vs. Avengers, which is obviously the most financially lucrative film they could ever potentially do. But, and yes, this is the actual news, did go off on one a bit there, my bad, is that the Marvel Comics have just retconned the origin of the X-gene ever so slightly in a way that is best described as absolutely perfect for future movies. In Astonishing X-Men number 13, we get a brief look inside one of Beast's lectures at Harvard University, where he's discussing the origin of genetic mutation. Now, I'll spare you the long pseudoscience explanation for it, but the bottom line is, it might have been a bacterial phage that was introduced by the Celestials that gradually rewrote human DNA and triggered the X-gene. Who are the Celestials, I hear you ask? Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he was a Celestial, and thus Star-Lord is partly one as well, and we've seen them crop up one or two other times, so they are already in the MCU. They're established, their groundwork has been laid. Now, yes, they are supposed to be extinct, but that's very easy to get around. Now, it's all possible thanks to one throwaway line in the comics. Very clever. So yes, a small detail it may be, but one that makes Marvel's life much easier if they do want to bring the mutants into the MCU. And obviously, there's a million other ways they could do it. No doubt we'll discuss them at length, but this feels like the start of a very simple, very clever way they could do it. So yes, let us know what you make of all this by leaving a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and bang, there is the subscribe button. Until next time, though, my name has been Adam Cleary. Enjoy one of these two gifts of content I'm giving you right now, and I'll see you soon-ish. I'm going on holiday. Bye.